YouTube. So happy Friday. It is your girl from Fab Faces by RJ. Want to give a shout out to my Arjuni Nation, because if you guys checked your email today, you would know that today was the official registration day for the Halo event. And so I'm going to do a review of the whole registration process, which to me was kind of crazy and bananas. Okay, so it's like 12:03. I'm getting ready to go to bed and I hear a ping on my phone. And typically the late pings are when I'll get like subscription notices from the West Coast. But just normally I don't check my phone, but I totally checked my phone this time, and sure enough, I get an email from Janice saying you need to register now. So I'm bugging. I'm like, oh my God. So I got my phone trying to register. It's taking way too long to get in. So I grab my iPad. I'm trying to get in. I'm calling my friend because she was interested in going to get hair too. I managed to get into the system. I registered for 2 blends, picked the blend date or the blend time, and then as I'm like paying for it, my freaking iPad, the screen freezes, which never happens. So it must be the server and not my iPad, but whatever. So I try to go to the homepage on my iPad, and then I go back into the browser. Normally it'll take you where you were. No, it took me right back to the homepage. So at this point I am bugging because when I logged in, it was only 5 Curly C blends left. And so when I left, it was like 3. So I'm like, oh my goodness, I'm not gonna get this hair because everybody know, for me, it's like everybody is registering. I just got to start all the way from scratch. So I'm trying to go in, the login information that I had originally used wasn't working. So I'm like inputting a new email address in and all this other stuff. I finally get in, but it keeps freezing. I mean, it was just absolutely crazy. And then finally it was just like the server shut down. I'm looking on Facebook, I'm looking on Twitter, everybody is going crazy. Well, not everybody, because some people actually got registered. So I am like going ham because it's like, okay, forget it. Maybe it's just not meant to be. Maybe you're just not meant to get your Curly C. So I go to bed, wake up in the morning before I go to work, like 5 o'clock. So, and I'm just like, okay, let me just check maybe. So I refresh on my iPad, and luckily I was able to get in, register, get my hair set up, the time for me to go pick up my hair. And I was going to print out my ticket, but it's on my iPad, and so my iPad is not synced to a printer. So I'm like, okay, well, when I get to work, I will print out the ticket. So I get to work and I'm trying to log in to go print the ticket out, and none of my email information is working. Now, like I said, because the way the thing was freezing, you couldn't just use, like, if your email address was janedoe@hotmail.com and you put your information in, if you got kicked out and you tried to sign back in, it would tell you you were wrong, or that your information was incorrect, or it wouldn't even open. So you might say, okay, well, let me try to re-register janedoe@hotmail.com. They would say, well, this information is already in use. So you're like, okay, fine, I'll use janedoe2@hotmail.com. Like, that's how it was. So I can't remember what I used because I just refreshed in the morning. At night is when I was doing all this craziness trying to get in. So I'm sending emails trying to figure out what do I do, because at this point all the Curly C is gone, and I'm like, okay, well, do I have my reservation? I can't even sync it to anything. Like, I don't have a ticket, because the requirements are that you have to have an ID and a ticket. So check my bank account. Sure enough, the $30 came through. So I'm just came home, pulled out my iPad, and the screen was still up, but my login information is not there. So luckily I have the ticket number. I'm gonna send another email tomorrow. Hopefully people will respond, because I was literally going ham and going bananas, because it's like, it doesn't make any sense to pay for a plane ticket to Atlanta when I might get there and might not even be able to get in, because that means I'm gonna get arrested. So, but so today's been a little crazy and a little stressful, because it's like, okay, am I or am I not? But hopefully I am. Got a great time, got a great day, because I wanted to go early, because I don't know, and it was funny, like, they ran out of hair at 12:08 or 12:20 they ran out of hair, but by the time I woke up in the morning, you know, they had a whole bunch more blends left. And so Janice even sent out a note on Twitter letting people know that there were more curly C blends. Because my thing is, if you already have wavy hair, I mean, I don't know, the curly C is so coveted. If you can just pick it up, you don't have to, you know, deal with picking your blend from afar, paying the extra $150. I mean, it just is the Halo event is just made for people who want to get curly C. Like, if you want to get B or A, you could do that when the site opens in the spring. I mean, it just, I don't know. Hey, to each their own. Me, if I'm not getting C, I'm not going. So it was $30. They do have a limit on hair that people can purchase, which made me feel better because I love my people, but we greedy. We be like, I want 20 ounces. You know, I don't need all of that, because if I, like I said, if I fly to Atlanta and they're talking about they don't have hair, I'm gonna be going ham. So hopefully I will have good news this weekend, because I will hear from Arjuni saying that they found my ticket number, they can give me my login information, and I could be a very, very happy girl. But anyway, so I'm going to end this. I hope everybody had the bomb Friday. Hopefully, if you were trying to get registered for the event, you were able to get in. If not, please leave your comments. Tell me what it was like for you. Was it crazy, or am I in the shit by myself? So that's it.